Hello everyone, it's dragonplatinum here, and today I wanted to talk about some egg leaks for the egg hunt that is coming up soon. I don't know the exact date for it yet, but recently RBX Leaks has leaked out a couple of the eggs and one gear at the end here. And so I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to quickly go through what I think the egg could do and how you probably might get it. And I just wanted to talk about the eggs because it's really cool to get eggs like before they're actually supposed to come out. And I kind of wanted to show them off to you guys. Alright, so first up we have the vehicle egg. Now this egg, as you can see right now, it looks like it has like little tiny wheels added onto it and like a similar egg body. There's really not much to it other than that special feature there. There seems to be a little window here. But what I imagine if you're going to try to grab this egg is that you're probably going to have to chase it. I mean, it only makes sense because it has wheels. And so I'm kind of assuming that it might be one that you have to chase after, or you might have to corner and try to grab it. That's just what I think, just because of the wheels and stuff like that. And I also wanted to say that I'm really excited for this year's egg hunt because I'm gonna hopefully be doing it again with Liam. So that should be really interesting. We should be able to get back at that because I don't think we did it last year, but I'm hoping to do it this year, and so that should be fun. But yeah, so as for this egg, this is not really much to it, just other than the wheels that make it look a little bit special. I mean, it has a pretty cool pattern on it, but other than that, not much to it. Next up, we have the UFO egg here, and so as you can see, it's literally an egg in a UFO ship, it would seem. There's, again, not too much to this egg. If I were to guess on how to get this one, I would assume it might be floating, and then you have to try to find a way to knock it out of the sky, or it just might be something that just sort of like randomly spawns near the ground, and you just gotta try to grab it. Or you might have like a thing where it's like a whole abduction sequence, which I think would be really cool, and it brings you into the ship and then you can get it. That would only appear at like a certain time. But again, this egg doesn't look like a super hard one to get, probably. I mean, everything that I'm talking about is just my kind of thoughts. Nothing is proven, but yeah, it's what I kind of think about this egg. Next up, we have the MS question mark egg. Now, I don't think it's actually going to be the real name of it in final production, but that's just what the leak had labeled to it, and so I wrote that down. But as you can see, I can't exactly tell what the texture is of. It almost looks like a very oh wait, that might be a mountain there, but it looks like kind of like a mountainscape or something like that. And then we got like sort of like a cloud ring at the top. Again, this one's very confusing to me. I'm not really sure at all what this one could be. It's very big compared to the character, and so I don't think it might end up being something that you can even like wear, or it might be something that will hatch. Maybe they'll bring hatching back, that would be cool. That's all I think for this egg. Next up we have the Tesla egg. Now as you can see, there's lightning bolts coming off of it, and it's like covered in lightning. And to get this egg, I'm going to assume it's going to have like something like it zaps you every so often. You have to try to get your best to get close to it as fast as you can before you get killed by it. But again, it's really big compared to the rest of the eggs, and I don't know if this might be one that hatches or something like that, or maybe like the mesh size might be altered in the future. But yeah, another really weird kind of looking egg, definitely odd, and something that I do think might be reduced in size, because these two are quite huge, so hopefully they get reduced in size. But another one that I think might be very popular to get, so yeah. Next up we have one of my favorites, which is the Galaxy Egg. Now, if you look at it, it has like galaxy stuff on the outside and on the top, but there's actually like a nice little cut into it, and it looks like there's a black hole inside of it, or something like that, like a white thing in there and like black up there. And what I think, because this egg could pretty much fit on the character's head, and I think it would be cool if it's like your eyes kind of peek out from here while your head's inside the egg. I thought that might be something kind of funny. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite eggs I'm going to make sure I get during the egg hunt because it's super cool, and it's one that I really like. As far as getting it, I really don't have any idea of how you could possibly get this one, other than maybe something, if there was a UFO thing or anything like that, maybe it would go with that. But really, I don't know much about this egg, other than that it looks really cool and it has good possibilities for being worn. Next up is the Energy Core egg. This is another one that I really like, just because it's so different from the rest of the eggs. Being different as in it has like all these little diamonds all over it sort of bit, and again, it could fit easily on the character's head as far as I can see, because it's not too big and it's not too small. but it definitely looks really cool. Again, this is one that I have absolutely no idea how you would probably get it. It's so different, kind of really weird to the rest of them, but I really like it just because it looks so cool. But yes, that's all I have for that one. Next up is the Mars Egg. Now this one is obviously Mars with a little Martian rover driving around on it. And again, along with those two over there, this one is absolutely huge compared to the character. And again, I don't know if it might be wearable or if it might be one of the ones that might possibly hatch. I don't know if any of these are gonna hatch, but if it does, it would be really cool to get like something like this little rover that's on the surface off of it and get that as like a gear or something like that. I thought that might be really cool. As for getting it, a lot of the stuff seems to be space themed, and really I don't have any idea how that could all play into the egg hunt, so I guess we just have to wait and see. Alright, so next up is the Humpty Dumpty Egg. Now this one, as you can see, has like little arms and little legs that stick out of it, but that's not the only weird thing I managed to find about this one. I mean, Humpty Dumpty's cool and all, but if you actually go inside the mesh, there seems to be another thing inside of it, like a little cylinder. And I'm not sure what this could be, if this is just like a part of it that belongs in there, but it could also be a part where the player head goes, although I could be wrong. And it would be cool if this is one that hatches and you get like a little shoulder buddy of him instead of like a giant head. But again, this is one really weird just because there's this inside of it. And actually I did this by accident, finding that out. I was literally trying to set up for this little bit here, and then I moved in and saw it. I'm like, wait, hold on a sec, did I see that right? And yeah, I did. So again, another one that should be weird, but probably might be a common egg, or maybe even like the quote-unquote leader of the egg hunt, kind of like the king egg from a couple years ago. So you might have a quest to do for him, and then you get the egg. Alright, so this is another egg in my top 3 favorite eggs that have been leaked so far, and this is the Hal Egg. It looks really, really cool in my opinion. I don't know, something about it just being robotic is super cool. I think there might have been a blue version or something that looked like this. I think it might have been a hat actually for a body, but it looks really similar to this, but it was blue. And but this one's an egg, and it kind of reminds me of like Portal, that game, like GLaDOS and stuff like that. So yeah, another really cool egg. Again, not one that I really have any idea of how you would get it, because some of these are just so different than other eggs from other years, so no idea, but should be interesting to find out when the egg hunt actually begins. Alright, next up is the cannon egg. Now this is one that I thought was really cool and actually could be incorporated into a lot of games when reskinned. I can see a lot of people making like mini cannons and stuff like that, which I thought would be really cool to add in a game if you had like an auto turret or something like that. But as you can see, there's got your little bowling ball, or not bowling ball, your little ammo ball thing, cannonball in there. Got your egg shape for the cannon, and you got wheels. And yeah, it's another one that I thought was really cool. Don't know why, but I kind of like the look of it. And again, I don't know how you would get this one because it's just so different from the rest of them. And it's a completely new idea, I guess. Alright, next up is the 42 egg. Now, originally I didn't have any actual opinion on this, but again, this is one that does have like a little cylinder inside of it, and I was thinking maybe you could get something out of it, but I had really no idea. Originally I thought maybe there would be 42 eggs, and then this would be the one that you get once you've got 42. And then my friend Cresty Marshall, aka Liam, he told me that there had recently been a thing going around that if you looked up the answer to the universe or galaxy or whatever, you would actually get the answer 42, and this is from the movie Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And so actually I thought that would be a pretty cool thing, but it seems that everything is kind of focused around galaxy, so that only reinforced my idea for this one being like the answer to the universe, quote unquote, being 42, and again another galaxy themed thing, and again it's really big compared to the rest of the eggs, so kind of weird. Maybe it might be one that hatches, and again it has that little cylinder inside, so that's weird. But yeah, definitely one I would like to see and see what happens to it. I'm really curious. And the last bonus item that I'm bringing in is the egg launcher. Now usually there's one of these every year. This one got leaked out. It was a gear. I don't know if it actually might come out before or during the event. I just thought it was kind of relevant. I mean, eggs, egg launcher, you know. And usually every year they have this thing, and it will throw out either fake eggs or real eggs, or it might give out like certain eggs that you can't get. So I thought that was cool. Again, not really sure what this is gonna do. It should be interesting, and I'm really curious to see what becomes of it. But other than that, it's just a normal gear, I'm gonna assume, like every year. But yeah, so hopefully we can find out later. Alright guys, so that's all for this video. I will leave a link to this game in the description. I will also leave a link to the Twitter handle that does leak all these eggs and items and stuff, and I definitely recommend following him on Twitter, because a lot of the stuff that he posts turns out to be completely true, and it's really cool to know some of the stuff ahead of time before things come out. But I also built this place in case you guys want to come out on your own and kind of inspect it without me voicing over it, and you can kind of get your own feel for the eggs that are here and just, you know, look at them in first person or however you want to look at them and just get your own idea of them. Again, these names could change. They're not final as far as I know, although they could be completely true and I could just be being dumb. There's one that I don't think is going to stay true, and that's this MS question mark egg. But then again, I have been proven wrong in the past, and I could be proven wrong again. So basically, to sum this video up, these eggs are really cool. They seem to be really galactic based, and I'm actually thinking that some of them might actually hatch just because of the sheer size of them compared to the Roblox character. So it should be interesting to see. Definitely watch out for those egg hunt videos coming out soon, when the egg hunt does eventually come out, which I'm not sure if that will be in April or around there sometime, I don't know. But yeah guys, so as always, if you like this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, it's Dragon Platinum, signing out. Peace out guys. Bye.